Good evening. Welcome. My name is Sally Bach, and I'd like to welcome you to the 56th Annual Piedmont Bird Calling Contest. Tonight's theme is Who's the Biggest Bird? And I guess by the end of the evening, we will find out what the answer is to that question. Who is the biggest bird? This is a tradition that's been going on in Piedmont for over half a century, and that is really remarkable. What is equally remarkable is the dedication that Piedmont students have to continuing this tradition and to making it a success. So we hope you enjoy your evening tonight, and we also hope that you leave here thinking a little bit differently about birds and bird calls than when you came in. I would like to welcome to the stage our superintendent, Dr. Jennifer Hahn, and Piedmont High School principal, Dr. Yoshihara.
Thank you. Old man here needs his props.
Do you need help?
I might. All right.
Okay.
Let's do this. All right. Dr. Hahn, have you heard about the theme of this evening's event?
The biggest bird? I love that theme because, well, you know, as superintendent, I'm like the biggest bird, right? Superintendent, biggest bird in the school district. What do you think?
A bit cocky, aren't we?
I don't know. I think it's the natural order of things. The alpha, the omega. I am the top bird, right? The eagle. What do you think?
Well, I think I'm the biggest bird.
I think you might be Delulu. Can you tell me more?
Well, for starters, I have more followers on the gram.
Wait. But I send out a newsletter and it goes to 4,500 people. You're all reading, right? Right?
No cap. Well, I have Post-it notes in my name.
Okay, that seems kind of bougie. I have business cards. People still have these. What do you think?
Flexing now, aren't we? Well, check this out. I have a business card holder in my name. But wait for it. Not one, two.
Do you really need two business card holders? Like, do people even have business cards anymore? I guess I do. But wait for it. I think I'm the biggest bird because I have...
Wait for it.
Wait. A school board nameplate. What do you have?
That's lit, folks. That's lit. Well, you know what? I have wheels in my name.
Sigma. I don't know. I don't know. Really? Well, what about this? My family, I am distantly, many cousins removed, related to Goldie Hawn, actress. What have you got?
Goldie Hawn. I don't think I beat that. But you know what, folks? As you all know, with your scavenger hunts, I have an empire named after me.
Extra. I don't know. Not sure how to compete with that, Dr. Yoshihara. What do you think?
I think my shoes are bigger.
My nails are longer.
I'm taller.
I'm a girl. I run like a girl. I play like a girl. I'm a girl. What have you got?
Speaking of top girls, I actually believe the biggest bird here tonight is actually Miss Sally Back. Let's call her birder extraordinaire. Without her, this would not have been possible.
She is truly the biggest bird tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Highlanders, community members, welcome to the 56th annual bird calling contest. Thank you.
Okay. All righty. That was quite a treat. I enjoyed that. We have fantastic judges that we are going to bring out here in just a minute. And so it is really my pleasure and my honor to introduce our judges of the evening. Our first judge is Valerie Lee. Valerie Lee is a proud graduate of Piedmont High, class of 76. Yeah? All right. Valerie is the owner of J. Miller Flowers and Gifts on Piedmont Avenue, where they are joyfully celebrating 55 blooming years in business. Back in the day, Valerie was inspired by her biology teacher, Leonard J. Waxdeck, igniting her lifelong love for nature. For decades, her family-owned flower and gift shop has beautifully adorned the stage for the bird calling contest, providing many Piedmont High students with their first job and being the go-to destination for prom and graduation flowers. Every day, Valerie cherishes the melodious calls of birds and the vibrant beauty of her four-season garden and enriching her passion for the avian world. Please join us in welcoming Valerie Lee to the judge table. Our next judge, Josh Bernstein, a three-time contestant and proud member of Piedmont High's class of 1975, achieved local and briefly national fame that year with his stirring second-place portrayal of the bald eagle at the bird calling contest. His commitment to the role included a freshly shaven head for aerodynamic realism, and his performance was one of the rare news items to ever make Walter Cronkite laugh on the CBS Evening News. For a teenage bird impressionist, it was the equivalent of winning an Emmy, a Peabody, and possibly a fish. Josh has since traded feathers for floss as a longtime practicing dentist, where he's spent decades perfecting the beautiful whirring call of the high-speed drill. He's also been raising a lively flock of his own 3 children and 2 grandchildren, including his daughter Mavra, who proudly served as MC of the bird calling contest during her senior year at Piedmont High. home here in the hills of Piedmont, Josh lives among a vibrant avian chorus of owls, crows, whippoorwills, woodpeckers, wild turkeys, and chickens, though none have been brave enough to challenge him to a call-off. When not in the office or the backyard, he's often out in open water, marathon swimming alongside seagulls, pelicans, and great blue herons, pondering which bird might next be worthy of emulation. Now returning as a judge, Josh brings a legendary ear, decades of dedication, and the rare distinction of having once cracked up the most trusted man in television with a bird call. Please join me in welcoming George. Okay. Our next judge is doing double duty tonight, and we are extremely pleased to welcome Danelle Moronis as our third judge. Danelle is graciously filling in for Jeff Peters, as you see on the program. Jeff Peters clearly spent too much time with the birds this week because he must have fallen ill from avian flu. And so we are thrilled to have an expert to step in. We're pleased and honored to welcome back to the PHS Alan Harvey Theater stage, Danelle Moronis. Danelle is a PHS graduate, class of 1976. She was the winner of the Leonard J. Waxdeck bird calling contest in 76. Yes. In 1976, Johnny Carson's studio invited the top contestants for a guest appearance for the very first time. They were flown to Burbank, and the legacy began. Danelle has enjoyed the nickname Birdie ever since. Please join us in welcoming guest bird caller and judge Danelle Moronis to the stage. Okay, so we have quite the lineup here, and we are about to turn our evening over to our student MCs. We have a fabulous MC team for the evening leading the event, and we are going to welcome them to the stage now. Come on out, please. They're going to open our show and tell you a little bit about the evening.
Okay, hello everyone and good evening. This is Nick King, a senior at Piedmont High School, and his favorite bird is the parrot. When he's not being an MC for the bird calling contest, he enjoys playing football, tennis, and hanging out with his friends.
This next to me is Ruby Johnson, a senior here at PHS, and if she was a bird, she would want to be a blue jay. When she's not being an MC for the bird calling contest, she's probably hanging out with Natalie.
This is Natalie Sung, also a senior here at PHS. And if she could be a bird, she would be a hummingbird. When she's not being an MC for the bird calling contest, she's probably hanging out with me.
Our last MC for the evening is Tommy Ashton, also senior here at PHS, and his favorite bird is the bald eagle. When he's not being an MC for the bird calling contest, he enjoys playing sports and hanging out with his friends.
So here's a brief history of the bird calling contest. The idea for the Piedmont bird calling contest started in 1963 when Piedmont science teacher Leonard J. Waxdeck created it as a way for students to have fun. As the story goes, the very first contest was held in his classroom. Then, as it got bigger, it went to the old theater. Then, it eventually went to the old new theater. There was even a Miss Bird Calling pageant for a few years in the 70s when the event had grown in popularity. So, this event has gone through many different phases in its history. As many of you know, the contest caught the eye of Johnny Carson in 1976, which was the 13th year of the bird calling contest. Winners have performed on Johnny Carson, David Letterman, and Trevor Noah shows and have been featured on local TV as well. During the pandemic, the bird calling contest didn't take place for 3 or 4 years, and we are happy to say that these past 2 years we have started building it back up again.
The competition was fierce for this year's bird calling contest poster competition. From the many submissions, 7 honorable mentions and 4 finalists were selected. The artwork for for these submissions was excellent, and we wanted to share the 4 finalists here. They are all PHS student artists. Please hold your applause until we have shown all 4. Here are the poster contest submissions from Peyton Cole, Amalia Sagafi, Cristobal McKay, and Arietta Pereira Elliott.
While it's always difficult to choose, the winning art design was created by PHS freshman Layla Reed Miguel, and this is her amazing design. Congrats, Layla.
We are pleased and honored to welcome back to the PHS Alan Harvey Theater stage, Danelle Morones. Please join us in welcoming guest bird caller Danelle Morones to the stage to perform the Killdeer.
Thank you for that nice welcome, and welcome everybody tonight. This is such an honor to be on this stage after so many years. It's pretty emotional, actually. We had so much fun with this contest growing up. It was a farce. It was fantastic. We had the news, all the media surrounded it, celebrity judges. The 3 of us are honored, but we're certainly not celebrities. It's always been fantastic. So happy to see how artistic it still is and how important it still is to this community. And I want to thank Sally Back for really taking the reins on this and making certain that it didn't just fizzle out, because it is just I'd also like to just mention the man of the hour, Leonard J. Waxdeck. He was a teacher that I guarantee none of you have ever had. He was very colorful, charming, and a showman. And he knew how to gather everybody. Invitations went out to the President of the United States. I mean, there was no limit to it. And the showmanship in him, I think, is very well said by one short story I'd like to tell you, which is the way he pronounced my name. So my maiden name was Danelle Air Rugard. Kind of a mouthful, but Danelle Air Rugard. And every time Wax, we called him Wax, every time Wax would need to announce me, which he did, you know, on the show, on Johnny Carson, he referred to me as Danielle Air Regard. And I was like, but Wax, that's not how you say my name. And he would give me this, and anyone who know him know what I'm doing here tonight. He had a goatee, and he would just go like this and give me the look. And that meant, never ask me again. Your name is Danielle Regard, as far as he was concerned. And that was fine with me. So one more shout out would be to Clark William Rogers. So Clark was a classmate of ours who's no longer with us. And, sorry, that caught me off guard. I know that Clark would be here, probably right here with me tonight, although he passed away a couple of years ago. And he did a mating call with me, which was pretty funny. You know, we brought the house down with it, and it was the same year that Johnny Carson saw us, you know, that studio as winners, and, you know, we got attention for it. But I just wanted you to know that Clark was a big part of that invite, and he's not here tonight with us. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give you the rendition that I did back in 1976. You know, do the math, about 100 years ago. And it's The scientific name is Charadrius vociferus. And here I go. I probably should have sipped some water before, but here we go.
Thank you, Danelle. That was incredible. And now we are pleased again and honored to welcome back to the Alan Harvey Theater stage, Jim Bowman. Jim is a PHS graduate, class of 1978, and the runner-up in the Leonard J. Waxdeck Bird Calling Contest. In 1978, he was a guest on the Johnny Carson Show and is pleased to land here at PHS for the evening as he flies through the Bay Area for a few days. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you. Tonight I'm doing a rendition of the snowy egret, Lycophix thula. It's a small white heron with a sharp yellow beak and long black legs, and it skewers fish, frogs, crustaceans from marshes and from the edge of lakes. The snowy egret was almost driven to extinction because the white plumes, which come off the head, were sought out for ladies' hats in the Victorian era. So here in Northern California, you're probably familiar with Bolinas and the Bolinas Lagoon. The Audubon Canyon Ranch is located there and is a nesting ground for the snowy egret. Leonard Waxdeck, who was my biology teacher, encouraged me to go up to the lagoon and see if I could find snowy egrets mating. So I went up with pen and pencil in hand and was able actually to find this going on in the nesting grounds. And so here I'm going to give you a rendition of the soft, dulcet, romantic tone of the snowy egret.
Another incredible rendition from our lovely PHS alums. And now it is time for our first competition call this year. It is the Great Patu. So now first, let's hear an example, please. With a name like that, I'm curious to see what makes it so great. Here is the Great Patu.
What the hell is that?
Yoo-hoo! Ladies, gentlemen, and honored judges, I am the Great Patu.
Where in the world did you come from?
Well, in the wild, I'm from Central and South America, but I've been living right here in Piedmont since I was a child.
Good for you.
My fine feathered friend. Unfeathered. To please the audience, you're gonna have to stay here till the very end.
Audience?
I was born 227 grams, very small. Now, 5 months later, I left the nest and started eating katydids, crickets, and other birds, which makes me a real cannibal. I sit here silently on my perch, and I pounce on my prey. A beige flash through the air. Some think I'm a ghost.
Good for you.
My favorite. It's a millipede. Shucks. Where did it go? The fun has only started. A millipede.
Okay, next up, we have a very familiar bird. Here is the mourning dove. We'll listen to an example first.
Alright, I'm Dean. I'm Colin Amon. And I'm Luke McAuliffe. And we're doing the Morning Dove skit. We're winging it.
So just to let you know, if this isn't what you're expecting,
we're doing it on the fly.
My loving Morning Dove wife, how are you?
I'm doing well, honey.
I can't wait for our beautiful baby boy to hatch. He's only one hatching cycle away.
Yes.
We should sit on him.
Let's sit on him. Oh, my beautiful baby boy. How beautiful are you?
Quack, quack, quack. What the duck? That's not my son.
What do you mean? He can sound like anything he wants to be. He doesn't have to sound like...
What do you mean? He needs to go like, who did you cheat on me with?
Holy short, Bill? I would never cheat on you, honey.
What are you talking about? Look at him. He has a beak. Look at his feet. And he goes, quack, quack. That's not my son.
Don't make a hoot.
I'm exiting this relationship.
Our next bird is definitely one that might think he's the biggest bird. Let's hear an example. Here we have the raven.
hey man, how was your summer break?
Oh, it was pretty good. You know, I went over to New York, did some college tours.
Cool.
Yeah. I saw New York University, saw Connecticut College, saw the Raven Lady.
Sorry?
The Raven Lady. You know, she hangs outside of CVS telling people about their future.
No, I'm not aware.
Oh, well, you know, she was hanging outside of a CVS in downtown Manhattan, and she said that I was going to be a Lyft driver. Yeah, a Lyft driver. And you know, one day, I'd be sitting in my car, driving a customer, and it would be, gosh, what would it be? It was gonna be a pregnant woman. And I was gonna be driving her to the airport, and all of a sudden she would start to go into labor. And I would have no idea what to do. So, I pull over to the side of the road, stop the car, and we both get out. And we're out on the side of the road, and she starts to deliver. Oh. Although it was a much bigger baby than this. It was, it was around this size. And right as I hand the baby over to the mother, a dog with a baseball bat comes out of nowhere and caps me in the knees. So anyway, the woman and the baby get in the front seat with the baby behind the wheel. And the baby turns to me and he says,
"This is our Hyundai Sonata now."
That was it. It was all an elaborate ruse to get my Hyundai Sonata. I should have seen it from the beginning, but no, I didn't. And now I'm left here on the side of the road, can't move my legs, thinking I'm gonna starve to death. It's real awful. And then Yellowstone runs. And that's how I go. Wipes out everybody.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was cool. Even though ravens are, when they're in a group, they're called a conspiracy, I trusted her, because, they're pretty smart animals. She's got, way more than I have. She had, 2. She had 2 ravens.
Well, what do they sound like?
Well, I'll show you. The American raven. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
In this next act, we will see why it's so important to be seen as the biggest bird. Here's the Jackson's widow bird. Let's listen to an example first.
Bro, the leg machines in the gym are all taken. I know, every widow bird's trying to get their girl right now. I'm so lucky I got my girl last season, or right now I'd be having to fight for a spot. I know, I'm trying to get Samantha. Samantha? 1. Isn't she over there? 2. Oh shoot, 3,422, 3,423. Okay, she's gone. 6. Bro, no offense, you're not gonna get her. She didn't even look at you once. Dang it. Bro, there's gonna be a whole field of guys jumping for her. I heard Jeremy's gonna be there. Jeremy, what? Is he good or something? I heard he jumps 4 feet. I mean, it's not great, but it's definitely something to look for. Shoot, 4 feet? I can only jump 3 feet, and that's only for a few minutes. I know. Woo! Who is ready for mating season, bro? I just pumped out 20 reps on the leg machine. You have no idea. I'm about to get Jenny this season, bro. You have no idea. Bro, good for you, man. We were just talking about how Jeremy can jump 4 feet. 4 feet? Bro, that's nothing. I can jump 5 feet. 5 feet? Shoot, you're so gonna get Jenny. Thank you, bro. I've been working out every single day since fall. Literally every single day. 6 a.m. in that field over there, me. Every morning. Hey, let's go. Who are you trying to get? I'm trying to get Samantha. Samantha? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I can see that. Do you want some tips? Because, I basically already got my move. Yeah, bro. With my 5-foot vertical, Yeah. All right, I'm gonna show you some tips. All right. We got this. Ready? Okay, you're gonna widen your stance. All right. To your wings, and then you're gonna pop a little bit of a squat. Got you. Tighten your core, and then you're just gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like this? Kinda. Bro, you're never gonna get Samantha like that. Put your back into it. Hey, it's okay. No, it's okay. You just gotta work on your technique. Yes, and pump those reps. Yes, and I gotta eat some termites, Get the gains, get the protein. Gains. Mm-hmm. Wait, you guys forgot the most important part. The tail ties it all in.
Facts, you're right.
Bro, all successful widow birds have long tails.
Facts, bro. Before this season, I decided to puff up my tail to make it extra nice for the ladies.
Yes. No, the ladies love the long tail feathers.
They love it.
Okay, I think we're ready. Let's get a group huddle as good luck for mating season. All right, put a wing in. 3, 2, 1. We got this, guys. Mating season ain't got nothing on us.
Nothing.
Well, another incredible performance. We should all be able to recognize this next one. The next one might be every kid's favorite. It is the mallard duck. First, let's hear an example. Mallard duck, take it away.
I'm not seeing any ducks, man. I don't know, Sam. It's my first time. Dude, this is the spot. They're usually all here. It's started a month ago. I thought you were Sam the Duck Slammer, dude. I thought so too. Wait, okay. This might be my first time, but I have an idea. What? I think we should split up. All right, dude. I'll go that way, you go this way. All right, let's do it. Here, ducky, ducky. Here, ducky, ducky. Here. What? What's it? Here, ducky, ducky. Here, ducky, ducky. What? What's that? Get over here! Get over here! Sam? Marcos? Oh, did you see one? I saw one. I lost it. I lost mine too. I lost my duck. Dude, where's yours? I don't know where it went. Okay. What? This might be my first time, but I think we should split up. Dude, that didn't go so well last time. I can't think of anything. Let's just do it. All right, then I'll go that way. Let's go. I got it! I got it! Let's go! Let's go! That's it. All right. This is the great mallard.
Wow, that was incredible. Our last bird of the evening seems to have gotten hungry while waiting for their turn. Let's listen to this example of the crow.
In Birmingham, Alabama, and we've just witnessed a macabre scene. Truly a once-in-a-lifetime event. Literally for that bird over there. He must have put all his eggs in one basket. What do you think it took to kill him? Half a stone? Anyways, we're witnessing a very unique ritual to the crows. They do this whenever one of their own perishes. After completing this ceremony of sorts, they slowly take a vow never to return.
All right, Crowmander Squawk. Although we've lost a good man today, Operation Take Covert is in full swing. We now have agents spread throughout the United States, Canada, and Mexico. We can finally assert our dominance and take what we truly want. Crowmander Peckingsworth, what is it that we really want again? Well, to annoy all the humans and steal their food.
Food? That's the one thing I love more than shiny treasures. And you know I've been craving some violence recently.
You know what, Crowmander? You and I make a pretty good murder. Crowmander, there's no murder without probable cause. Let's get it, Lock, and swoop in.
Breaking news! In what appears to be an orchrostrated attack, over 27 million crows from across the country are terrorizing civilians. They're using cunning and horrible tactics, like creating their own tools and coordinating distractions. Critics are saying these birds may be the biggest threat to our society. The Corvus brachyrhinos mates when they're about 7 and can live up to 18 years old.
Food! Food! It's food over here!
No, you can't have it! Oh no!
Get him!
Please save me! The American crow.
That was our last bird calling group. So now we would like to excuse the judges off stage for 10 minutes for their deliberations.
Could we please have the judges return to the stage? Thank you so much for making your decision.
So, can we please have all of the bird callers return to the stage as we are going to announce the placements? Okay, before we announce the results of the contest, we'd like to first acknowledge and thank everyone who worked hard to put on this show. Let's give a big thanks to the bird callers first. Second, let's give a big thanks to the judges, Valerie Lee, Josh Bernstein, and Janelle Moran. And lastly, let's give a big thanks to our guest bird callers, PHS Class of 76 alum, Danelle Morones, and Class of 78 alum, Jim Bowman.
And let's give a big thanks to Superintendent Dr. Hahn and Principal Yoshihara. Let's give a big thanks to the Jazz Ensemble. And let's give a big thanks to the tech crew up in the box, Sandy Small and Becca Placamento.
And now, we are happy to say that it is time to announce the awards. Can we have a drum roll, please? In third place, the Raven. All right, another drum roll, please. In second place, we have the Morning Dove.
And finally, the first place winner of tonight's 56th annual bird calling contest, the Crow.
feel to be the winners of this year's bird calling contest?
Feels great. This call has been a long time in the making, and I'm very proud that I can finally perform this. Oh.
And now, it is time to hear the bird calls one last time.
This evening is almost done, but we would like to close with another Piedmont bird calling tradition, the Great Squawk. We would like to have a group squawk all together. Can the judges and the bird callers all come on stage, please? So, for the Great Squawk, everyone will do their bird call at the same time.
Would you guys like to go to the front?
Let's count down and hear it. 3, 2, 1, squawk!
Let's do that one more time to close out the night. I think we can make it even louder this time. Count down, everyone, with me. 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our evening here tonight. In the spirit of the Piedmont Bird Calling Contest, we hope you enjoy the classic song, Shake Your Tail Feather, as we leave. Thank you everyone for coming, and see you next year.